I just think they've kind of like accepted where they're at,
Yeah.
even though they do have that love for each other, but they understand that they're not going to be together.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. And I think too, I think that helps the even the question of if it's a feel good or not is the fact that he put in the alternate timeline. I think that that
Mm,
does like make the viewers feel a little better where it's like, okay, so this is what would have happened if they actually did stay together. And
right.
and the fact that you saw it, you kind of felt like you experienced it. Like it kind of felt like it happened because you saw it.
Yeah. Yeah, I see your point, and I think that's actually really interesting too, because that lead like while that whole song is happening, this is just after they saw each other, right?
Yeah.
So I, while the whole song is happening, I'm like, what is gonna happen? Like maybe Mia would have left her husband and gone to him. Like that could have happened. He was
Yeah.
playing the song on the piano. He's playing it's their song, right? That they played
Yeah.
together. So he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. He's like, oh, there's Mia. He saw her, plays the song on the piano. Their whole what would have been. They have kids. They have happily ever after, whatever. Move to Paris, all this stuff. Maybe she, because to me, like this is what's going through her head through this
Yeah.
song. We're seeing kind of her dream,
Yeah.
and when we come out of the song, I was like glued to my TV. I'm like, is she about to leave her husband and go to Seb? Is she about to walk off? Like what? I had no idea what was gonna happen, but like
Yeah.
all that is fun, and like you say, it gives us kind of that experience that we kind of got to live anyways. But it's also just building suspense, though, where I'm just like, what is happening? What's gonna happen?
Yeah. No, 100%. Because it's like it's the slow like pull apart, right? Like she's like, "Yeah, we should leave," and it's just like, "Do you wanna leave though?" And then
Mm,
she's slowly making her way out. Her husband leaves before, she looks back, he looks up, it's like, anything?
yeah. Do you want to
We
stay
get
for one
anything
more?
here?" Yeah, exactly. That's like and then we don't get it. So then, yeah, that's why I asked the question, like, is it feel good or is it not? But he showed it to us, which obviously I think was obviously on purpose because I think he wanted to like I don't know. He's like, I don't know if I don't help put this in, I don't know how the viewers are gonna feel about it. I didn't look it up or anything. I'm just assuming that that's what that was.
So, but ultimately, I would say I think it is a feel good. I think just literally just
Yeah.
because of they smile at each other. So
Yeah.
just
No, that's
just
true.
like that's the one thing that's just like okay, they still have feelings for each other. They still like they see you like I see you. I have love for you, but I'm also proud of you for achieving what you said you wanted to achieve. They both did. So it's kind of like that accepting thing, but still love. I think it's happy. I think it's meant to be happy.
Yeah, that's true. You know what would have been a really cute ending, and I just thought of this on the spot, is if he did the smirk, and then just to tie back to the beginning of the movie, she gives him the finger.
That would have been so good.
That would have been, and he would have laughed. It would have been like a funny thing, not like, oh, she actually hates me, but like, I remember the first time we met, and be like,
Oh, that'd have been so good.
yeah.
I wonder if that's an idea that they had and they like ultimately decided to go another way, but I wonder if that thought even crossed his mind. That's a great idea. Hit
Maybe
up
I got you the
Damien.
deleted scene. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Gotta hit up the deleted
Yo,
scene.
Damien,
Let me
if
see
you're
if that's a
listening,
deleted.
bro, did you think of that? Because you might need Dion as a consultant on your next movie. That was a great idea.
Hopefully, I don't know if he's got any movies coming out recently, but maybe we'll catch him on TIFF or something.
That's a rough one for her husband, huh? I mean, he doesn't know.
Yeah,
He doesn't know,
nah, it
but
is a
like,
rough.
imagine being that guy.
Nah, that's true. But I mean, for a lot of people, they are that guy. They just don't know it. You know what I mean? Some people are lucky in the cases where like they meet someone and it wasn't like later on in life, so they didn't have like a whole like a long relationship
Mm.
beforehand. So then there isn't that. But some people are just that guy. You just don't know it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, like like you said, like it's people have exes, like
Yeah,
that's life.
that's normal.
That's
Yeah.
normal. But I mean, but this scenario where it's like the ex that you ran out of dinner with another guy with to go meet at a movie theater,
Yeah, that's true.
and then you were dancing around the top of LA with, and
That is true. You floated. You
you
guys floated
floated
and
you floated with this man. And you're now in his bar. He
yeah.
just
He
played
used
your
your logo
song.
too. He used your logo
Use your
that you drew
logo.
up.
Yeah, that's crazy. Nah,
You think
that's
she?
and then you look back and
I'm,
smile at him on the way out. That's tough, man.
you bet if she sends him a voice note. It's like, yo, that was my that's my logo, yo. I
Yeah,
need to check.
he gets a lawsuit the next morning. Like, that's my intellectual property right there. I drew that logo. See, that's true. Actually, he used your logo and named it Seb's the whole time. That was a whole scrap. He's like, nah, chicken on a stick. It's got to be chicken on a stick.
Yeah.
Why do you go back on that?
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for the chicken on a stick reveal. Then she'd be like, but I didn't actually expect the Sebs.
No,
I
me
didn't think
neither.
he'd go with Sebs. I thought he was gonna do the chicken on the stick.
Because he was
But
so adamant about it. I was
that's
like,
what I'm
no, that's
saying.
chicken on a stick. That's the thing. But that's what I mean. So I think that's also a little clue that like I don't think he can get over this girl because I guess we don't know, but I think we're led to believe he's single.
Yeah,
Like we don't
yeah,
see him
I
with
think
a
so. Yeah, we
girl,
don't see
right?
him. No, that's true.
And we see him drive to the place, and maybe he would have showed up with his girl if that's what would have
True.
happened. So I'm assuming he's still single. She has her new man, so maybe it isn't meant to be a happy ending. This guy, like, he's devastated, man. That's his girl. He had one more chance. She came back and she walked out.
But he does have his restaurant. He has always wanted that. Like so again, like it goes to our point. Like it really just depends what perspective you come at it with.
True,
I think at the end of the day,
true. But
I don't know.
that's why the dream sequence of like what could have been was so good because they could have had it both ways. They could have
It's
been
true.
together
No,
and had successful careers.
no, hundred
It's not what
percent.
ended up
You're not
happening,
wrong.
but
It's not what ended up happening.